I know that.
Just like it done.
I've never had it done.
Never?
Not like this.
Oh, man.
Pretty colors. About how long does it usually take for them to come back?
Some of them they'll get back today, and then some other ones they'll take almost a week, but it could be sooner. Well, look at it. Just breathe. Just breathe.
It's gonna be more than one stick?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I was nervous about.
No.
I'm like, it's gonna be a series of sticks like that.
We're not gonna poke you that many times.
Oh, I like your tattoo. It's like a tribal Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta let it dry for a second.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is stinging a little bit. That's all. All right, you ready?
As ready as I ever be.
As you're getting, right? All right, honey. A little pinch.
Am I running out?
No, I won't take it all. I'm not that mean. I'll leave you some, I promise.
Thanks. You're really gentle with it though. I like this.
Well, I try to make it easy for you. Especially you being so nervous.
Yeah, girl. My hands are sweaty.
Oh, you did awesome.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
That's way less scary than I thought.
See, look at all that.
Whew.
All right.
So I've been going through a series of crazy events. Today, or over the weekend, I got word that Dr. BOULOS, one of the newer doctors at Jolie Plastic Surgery, had an opening for the 2nd. So I had to get my labs in within like 3 days, and they're saying that they should be back in 3 days, so that should be good. And then my first doctor was Dr. MCADOO, because 6'9", his girlfriend went there and her butt looks voluptuous, but I believe that she probably had a couple rounds, but maybe not, but because I guess your results progress within the years. But yeah, so originally I seen Dr. MCADOO. I like him, I like his work, but I just kind of don't like, I don't like that there's no like in surgery pictures of his work. And he probably is the best BBL doctor, no doubt, but I'm just kind of like, I want somebody who has the work off the table. I see it. That's just the way I am at this point. So I didn't like his work that much, so I didn't like the way that I was seeing his work put on social media. So then I went to look at 305, where I seen other girls were going, and or where I heard some very positive things from, you know, from social media. And I got Dr. Brewster, but my day started coming very fast, and I had already moved down to Florida technically, like in September, or the end of September, October. or the beginning of September. So I kind of was already set for that. But then things happened. My partner came down and he got sick, and I didn't have enough time to save. So now we're approaching November, and I'm looking for doctors, trying to find the best doctor that's going to be the doctor that I think will be the best for my body style, because I'm kind of petite. I'm thick in the middle. I have like kind of skinny legs, but I want a nice plump derriere. But I'm looking around. I seen Spectrum Aesthetics. They only had VAGLEY available. To be honest, I don't know. I'm just weird sometimes. So then I found out about, I'm drawing a blank. I went from Spectrum. No, in between that, I went to Dr. Cannon. I was seeing Dr. Cannon before Dr. VAGLEY. And Dr. VAGLEY, he was kind of scary looking in the Avi. I'm not gonna lie. In his pictures, they were good, but they weren't like, he was doing people with more higher BMIs than me. So I was just kind of like getting nervous about that. And Dr. Cannon, they had said that he administered anesthesia to a client and did not mark her up. And I felt like that was a problem. Like that was a big problem. Like I don't want to go to somebody who's going to do the work only the way that they want to see it, that he was not accepting wish pictures. And now that I see some of the dolls that have came out that I followed, I'm kind of glad that I changed my decision, because the first couple of dolls that he did were thick. Like he did them and they looked thick. And he did a good petite one, but it wasn't, that's not the style that I'm going for. So I'm continuing to search. I'm looking at I found Dr. VAGLEY. Then after that, I switched from VAGLEY to CHANG. And then after switching from VAGLEY to CHANG and deciding that I don't want to go there anymore, I'm researching. I go back to seduction. That was my first choice. When I was in Miami last year around this time, I noticed two of my friends from Ohio went to one went to seduction, Samson, and the other one went to Dr. Abir. And I like both of their work, but they're booked like heavily. And I'm looking for dates that are in November, because the moral of the story is I want to be healed by January, because I don't want to have to be like, I want to go into the new year fresh. Like I wanted to have a new car. I wanted to have a new body. I wanted to be like free of all mental damage. I want to be like so fresh that I'm just like, I can't deny myself. Like so fresh that I'm just like too enthused about my own life, to the point where I'm like, passport, everything that I need, a stable job, traveling, all that stuff that I like, you know? So basically I'm trying to get motivated on those things. Back to the story. So I'm searching for these doctors. I went to see, I checked out Silhouette, I checked out Seduction, Silhouette, Unique, Dolls. Actually one of the people that I have on my surgery page, and feel free to follow that. It's All American Muneka _BBL. She was on that page, Dr. Harry Insightful. So he was on there. And then I found out that Dr. Kriegel was a big booty maker with small BMIs, and he had moved to Spectrum. So basically I'm just watching all these doctors flip around. Like this must be the season where they all like kind of interchange. So I'm watching all these doctors kind of switch around, and I'm just catching like the back wind of it. Like, cause I think Dr. Harry was at New Life. Dr. Berman was somewhere else. Like it was just like a big mixture of like switching. Like I went through a lot of switching in the past month. So I go to Jolie Plastic Surgery because I seen this girl that I kind of like the way her body style looked, and I've heard a lot about Jolie Plastic Surgery in the first place. It's one of probably like the most YouTube videos that you see on there, like basically. So I go there on their Instagram, and I see. So I went on there, and the first doctor that I actually seen that was providing some type of work that I liked, which I didn't look too heavily into it, VALLADARES. I looked at him first. I kind of am drawn more to Dr. Boulos, and I just decided to go with that. So they told me that they had a date for December 18th for Dr. Boulos, and then they also had a date for VALLADARES for late November. So they text me back until, like, I was like, well, book me for Boulos for the December one. So the day next, they text me back and they're like, we don't have that date anymore. So I'm like, okay, so book me for the VALLADARES because I want my stuff to be healed by January. So that was the last text message I sent to her over the weekend. And then I sent her another one on Monday, like, look, if anything opened up for Boulos, let me know, because I am interested in him. So if there's any cancellations this weekend, let me know. Boom. So she texted me back like, hey love, yes, there's an opening on November 2nd. Mind you, it is October the 26th. So I'm cool with that. I already got a script for my labs. Tell me what's up. If it's gonna be too late, I low-key thought that they didn't even need my labs, the way they were acting. So I shot through the labs, or I did my medical questionnaire. I started a portal, dropped my deposit. I'm gonna drop the rest of my payment on Friday, and that's the way that's gonna go. And she's saying that my labs will be back by Monday. The only issue is I need to find somebody who's gonna take care of me for about 5 days, and I'm low-key feeling like asking my friend if I can just stay with them for like a couple days, or find me there's a cheap Airbnb for like $200. I might just go ahead and do that and just like zone out. But yeah, that's the main thing. I'll probably just Uber back and forth from the doctor's appointments. That might be the thing. So I just gotta do some planning. Double up on I'm gonna call back about my labs tomorrow to make sure that they're in, and then I'm going to see about getting the show on the road.